Hello everyone, welcome back to today's lecture series or today's food microbiology session. So the today topic is role of antibiotics and microbial reduction in industry. This session is very important because it connects food safety with public health. Let's dive into the today's session. Let's quickly recall what are physical agents, which practices control microbial spoilage. Great. Now today we move into a more critical area, how antibiotics and testing impact the food safety. In today's session, we'll cover role of antibiotics, problems due to misuse, importance of microbial testing, real industry case studies. So you'll understand both the benefits and the risks involved. First, what are antibiotics? They are chemical substances that kills or inhibit the microorganisms. They are widely used in animal husbandry, aquacultures, disease control in food animals. But there is a major concern: food safety, public health, antimicrobial resistance, also which is known as AMR. Role of antibiotics. Antibiotics plays multiple roles: therapeutic use, which is used to treat the infections, prophylactic use, preventing diseases, growth promotion, now restricted in many countries. They actually help in animal health, increase productivity, reduce the economic loss. But misuse leads to residues and resistant microbes. Now, the major problems. Antibiotic residues can be present in milk, meat, eggs, and also fish. This might lead to development of resistant microorganism, allergic reactions in consumers, failure of medical treatments, export rejection due to regulation. So the biggest challenge over here is ensuring that the food is safe and residue free. Need for microbial testing. This is where microbial testing becomes essential. It helps detect harmful microorganisms, ensures consumer safety, maintains the shelf life, meets regulatory standards. It also supports quality assurance, process validation, hazard control system. Over here, we'll have a case study. Now, let's look into a real industry application. Industries involved, we have various industries like dairy, meat and poultry, seafood, ready to eat foods. So, the main goal is to select the right testing method to detect the microbes efficiently. So, let's see about dairy industry. In the dairy industry, especially let's go with milk. Target microorganisms are going to be E. coli, Salmonella, and Listeria. So the test we use is standard plate count, coliform test, and methylene blue reductase test, which is nothing but the MBRT. So high microbial count is obviously going to indicate the poor hygiene, or sometimes antibiotic residues is going to mask the growth. Then let's see a gist of meat and poultry. If we take meat and poultry, the target microorganisms, as we all know, is going to be the major microorganism is going to be the Salmonella. And also we have Clostridium and Staphylococcus. Tests include total viable count, selective media, anaerobic culture. So helps evaluate hygiene during slaughtering and detect the antibiotic misuse. Then we have case study with respect to the seafood as well as the ready to eat foods. For seafood and ready to eat foods, the target microorganisms are going to be Vibrio, Listeria, and Bacillus cereus. Testing methods, enrichment techniques, rapid test kits, PCR methods. So the advantage is going to be quick detection, which helps foodborne outbreak prevention. Then we have the testing and validation. After testing, the results are compared with standards like FSSAI and Codex. It helps in validating antimicrobial withdrawal periods. Also, it helps in checking the sanitization effectiveness, identifying the resistant strains. So the final outcome is continuous improvement in food safety systems. As a result, let's conclude as antibiotics are useful but must be strictly regulated. Microbial testing is essential for safety, prevents resistance and ensures quality. Combining responsible antibiotic use, regular testing, HACCP and GMP practices leads to a safe and high quality food. So let's quickly summarize what we learned today. Antibiotics help, but misuse causes various risks. Residues and resistance are major concerns. Microbial testing is a key to safety. Case studies show real industry application. Understanding this ensures better food safety practices. Thank you for watching.